Hey, welcome back to another deck profile. Today we're taking a Max Metalmorph, whatever. Is it Metalmorph or Max Metalmorph? I'm not really sure what the actual name is. I'm pretty sure it's just regular Metamorph, right? But we don't play that old Metamorph. That card's really bad and it's not good. So this is based on the UK deck profile. I think that build is 60 card because it plays like the Horus package and the Fiendsmith package as well. I try to simplify down to only just the Bystial package, and that's pretty much it. So this Bystial Metamorph, right, if you want to call it that. So let's get into it. So we're playing. Oops, you don't want to see that. That's a spoiler. 3 Illusionists. The starter of the deck. On summon, you set a Metamorph, and then if you don't have a, if you have a Metamorph from graveyard, you get to draw one. It's pretty cool. It could turn into a. It could turn into any of the targets you want to attribute. You need something to a Fiend for Zoa, Dragon for Flare Metal, and Warrior for Flame. That's pretty cool. Next other starter is 3 of the Metal Zoa. Summons itself. If your opponent controls a monster, it gets you to another Metamorph, right? It has the funny effect where if you special summon and you don't have Metamorph in graveyard, your opponent is able to summon a monster from their hand. Really random, but sure, why not? It does that. I mean, the time we just summon is 26 meters. It's also really funny when you go second, your opponent, you summon, you're like, that thing does have 2600 attack, so it's kind of relevant sometimes. Next we play the Swordsman. I like the Swordsman. Swordsman is probably one of the better ones of the Metamorph family, right? Also, he just has a random burn effect that, if your opponent does not pay attention, he just randomly burns your opponent for game, which is real funny because of that. So he's the one that adds 3 of the Metal Claw, the full metal, wherever this one is. This one allows you to activate Metamorph if the turn that they're set, so that's pretty cool. You send it by setting a face down card. It does not have to be a face down spell trap, any face down card. So if even a face down monster, you can set this on it, which is really cool. Then on summon, it gets to another Metamorph. Like I said, all these Metamorph cards gets Metamorph cards. Finally, I should probably put this one next, I guess. One of the Metal Zoa X. He's okay. I rarely ever saw. He's just like another possible name target. He has a pop effect that gets you twice per turn, which I think is real funny. So that's kind of cool. He could disrupt to your opponent's board. Finally, up the best one, obviously the Flare Black Eyes Flare Metal Full Metal Alchemist, wherever this one is, the best card of the deck. He's an Omni-Negate, but he's not really an Omni-Negate. He does not destroy, he just negates, which is really sad, and then he just burns. So sure, why not? Really wish he can negate and destroy, but he does not do that. Next 3 Incoming Machine gets you a Metamorph monster, and then it has a I have used this graveyard effect once, the one where it just changes monster from defense to attack. I've done that once, and I used it to attack for game. It was pretty funny. The guy did not expect that. I had to read this card's graveyard effect once, and it was pretty great because of that. Next we played the Metamorphs, 3 Max and 1 Flare, the Flaming Medical. This one is pretty cool because it ignores the condition, so you can just tutor into any of your Flame Metamorph, so your Metamorph monster, which is really good. This one has to be the exact one, but this one grants you a protection effect. This gives you a targeting protection effect for monsters spell, which is cool. This makes the Metamorph monster a 1-time protection against something. So you play around. You can play around stuff like Harpies. Not Harpies. Raigeki, Lightning Storm, stuff like that. Next is other normal summons in the deck is Black Metal and 1 Red MD. This card generates you so much advantage. So you normal summon this, like get your Striker Dragon, get Red MD, and then banish the Striker Dragon to summon this, bring back the Red MD, link it to Erratic Seals, and then after that you can search for either the Full Metal or the Red Eyes Claw, which is really cool. In fact, that has another target. Next we run Bystial cards, so Bystial cards are good. 3 Rebellion, 1 Magnemite, 1 Jewish Worm, 1 Baldrake, 1 Beast, 1 Regain. Bystial cards are good. That's all I really have to say. Just generates you advantage and lets you play for the long game. Next we have the non-engine stuff. So 3 Ash, 3 Imperm, 1 Driver, 1 Delta. You do a lot of searching, so you kind of suck. It kind of sucks for you to lose to Ash, for you to lose to stuff like Draw and Ash. So this card helps a lot. Driver helps a lot for that. So just these as my 8 hand traps. I mean, I guess technically it's 10 because we also have the Bystials. The Bystials were technically a hand trap, so you know, mileage may vary on what you consider a hand trap. 1 Chaos Space. You can pretty much bridge into anything with Chaos Space with this deck, which is really cool because you cannot summon. You can discard any light to get into this, which is really neat because of that. So that's pretty cool. Or you can discard any dark to get into Rebellion. So that's pretty cool. So you have a way to tutor into your Metalmorph package or your Bystial package with this deck. I like because of that. 1 talent. This card's good. I mean, I don't know what else. 1 call by. You lose to hand traps and 1 judgment. I don't know. I didn't care. I want to put something in it. So this is I believe this is 45 cards, right? If I did the count right, it's 45, 44. You can probably simplify more if you want to cut it close to 40, but I don't find a reason you need to. Like I said, this is without the Fiendsmith package and the Horse package in this deck. Next, for extra deck, it's 1 Striker, 1 Anima, 1 Spirit with Eyes of Blue. This could probably be a Link Removal, or this could honestly be another Striker Dragon, honestly. I don't know why I even have a Spirit with Eyes of Blue. Oh yeah, I cannot find my other Striker Dragon, that's why. This could honestly just be another Striker Dragon. Or, you know, and this could probably just be or a Link Removal if you want. That guy's back now, by the way. 1 Seals, can probably bump this up to 2. I thought I could only play around with 1 Seal because you can just potentially recycle with regain, but I don't know, sometimes a second Seal does come up because Seals is a good card. 1 Dark, 1 IP, 1 SP, good generic link 2. A Unicorn, this is another thing for you to climb into. Celine for you to OTK because by the way, Metal Illusionist is a spellcaster for you to bring back with Celine, so that's a fun fact, by the way, for you to do. Access code, obviously, so whatever, just good link monsters. And then finally, M7, Lars, Typhon, Zeus. I don't fucking know. I just put some random exceeds. You don't really need this, I guess. And then finally, we have an Omega, just in case if you ever resolve hitting Gamma on people on our turn, then we might as well make a driver. Might as well make Omega, you know, why not? It's free at that point. Like I said, probably the Exceed stuff sort of cut off. I mean, maybe you keep Typhon. Maybe you keep Typhon, but like this other stuff, pretty much they're just there, you know. You don't really need a lot of stuff. Like I said, you mainly just doing stuff like Seals and SP most of the time, right? Just doing those type of stuff. But yeah. Next, Max Metamorph, whatever you wanna call it. I think this deck is fun, right? It's a fun deck. Like I said, I think the 60 card variant is way more fun, right? Because you can just go all gas with that mode. But like I said, I kind of want to streamline it and simplify it down to just the main crux, which is the Metamorph stuff, right? But like I said, yeah, all right, that's the deck. All right, okay, thanks, bye.